Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends. This is Donna.
I'm Paula, and today we have Adele and Andy with us. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Fantastic. So, tell all our viewers, who are Adele and Andy?
Okay.
That's the best answer yet.
That's a typical answer, really, of Adele. So that's what Adele's like. So we are a country duo, husband and wife, from Stoke-on-Trent in the UK, right in the middle of the UK. And we've been doing this now for, we're performing together for a couple of years now.
Perfect. That's so cool. So you recently had a single out. How is that doing?
Really well.
Yeah, we've been blown away, really. The first notable achievement was that we got to number 5 in the iTunes country chart, which we're really pleased about. We're currently sitting number 4 in the Hot Disc chart.
Yeah.
And we're also number 4 in KB Country Radio.
I think 4
or 5, something like that. It's been streamed, I think, 2,500 times in just over a week. So, yeah, we're really pleased with the outcome. I think it's probably, so far our biggest single to date, really. So we're dead chuffed with it. And of course, it's a move away from what we would normally do. So, a lot of our stuff is quite sort of ballady, and this is rocky. So, yeah, quite chuffed with that, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Well, it's really good to hear that it's doing so well on the charts, and you're getting the recognition you deserve. So fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So now I know you have a new song coming out. You want to tell us a little bit about that one?
We do. It's an EP we've got coming out. It's a 4-track EP, which Misty Eyes is part of that. That is coming out on, I can remember, the 26th.
You're right.
Friday the 26th of February.
Yeah, and it's so all the tracks really got a similar sort of theme to it. What we try to do when we do an EP really is to try and build a story that sort of encompasses all of the tracks. And it really is, it tells the story really, I suppose. Each track in their own way tells a story of sort of, going down a route where it's maybe uncomfortable for you and lots of issues surrounding you, and then eventually sort of returning back to where you've come from, so where I belong. So each song kind of talks about that. Do you want to talk about one of the songs, then I'll do another?
Oh, which one?
Whichever one you feel like talking about.
I think that's one thing that we love as far as in country music is that realness, that bringing that emotion, that realness out in each story. And each person does have some similarities and that they can kind of align to it, but it's never going to be 100% their story, So
yeah, I mean, everybody can make whatever they will with the words, really, and I think that's a great thing, isn't it? Really, that we all interpret things differently.
It was actually 50-50 with the writing of this, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wrote Misty Eyes and No More Goodbyes.
You did.
And you wrote Where I Belong and Echoes of the Forest.
Yeah. So you fire away with one and then I'll do another. I'm going to give you the choice first.
Well, I'll talk about the one that I wrote. So, No More Goodbyes. It was one which was quite close to home for us, because when we first met and we were friends, there was a lot of times where we actually had to say goodbye to each other. Because how long were we friends for?
It was probably 6 months, maybe, somewhere in that region.
Yeah, and we kind of got to the point where we were like, we don't want to say goodbye anymore. We know this is more than a friendship, so it's
yeah. And there was quite a lot of barriers in a way as well. There were lots of things age, for example, which, you know, if you haven't noticed, I'm slightly older than Adele.
No, we haven't noticed.
Yeah. So yeah, there were lots of reasons why, you know, people thought it might not work, and yeah, there was lots of times where I think, you know, halfway through that period, we kind of knew ourselves, didn't we? I don't think we'd confessed to each other, but I think we both knew that we wanted to be together.
There's a line in it that says, "Just tell me how you really feel." In it, and it was like we kind of got to that point, didn't we, where we wanted
yeah.
We knew how each other felt, but we wanted to shake each other and go, "Come on now, just admit it," kind of thing.
So yeah, so the song is as Adele says, you know, it's no more goodbye. So you know, the words go, finally packed my bags and left, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was that one. Misty Eyes. Yeah, again, it's about relationships. It's about the idea that, you know, that a lot of people have this preconceived notion of what a relationship might be,
like a fairy tale.
Yeah, yeah.
Prince, like waiting for the Prince Charming, but then kind of get in the relationship, and they go, you know, what's happened here then? But at the end of it, it could be aimed at male or female, because obviously everyone goes through it. That they've come out the other side, and they're like stronger and they're wiser, and they can see this person for who they really are.
Yeah. And then Echoes of the Forest really is a real sort of left field one, because I read a book, and it's based upon a book really, and it's actually about a dog. Funnily enough, and the dog gets snatched in the middle of the night. So the dog has a very, very cozy lifestyle with a master, lives in a big mansion, and then she gets snatched in the middle of the night. And the dog gets forced to fend for itself in the forest against a lot of other animals, and eventually gets employed to pull slaves, and has a real difficult life. Is beaten until she complies, sort of thing, and then eventually, you know, when she's no good to the people, they kind of retire, and she returns back to that environment that she was in previously. But the funny thing is that she actually kind of goes, I can't cope with this. You know, I'm missing all the excitement that was. And I think what it was for me was it was kind of a metaphor really, to say to people, do you know what? If you step out of your comfort zone, you really, you know, there's this big world here. And, you know, you might find that you actually enjoy it, and you don't want to go back to, you know, this world where you've cocooned yourself into a small sort of environment. So it was building on that idea really. And then finally, Where I Belong is about the idea that, again, you know, I had quite a tough time before. Well, I think we both did, didn't we, before we got together. And, you know, maybe there were things going on that I wasn't proud of. And I think, you know, when I met Adele, it kind of brought me back to the person I was. You know, I'd lost that person. And so, as you can probably see, they all kind of linked together. And that was the idea, really. And I think Where I Belong sums it up, really.
Perfect.
Wow. I can say I'm really excited for this, because just getting to know you two and the love story of you two coming together and everything, it just feels like it's a piece of you, and it's so sweet and just beautiful to see.
Thank you. We're excited to get it out, and
I think because they're all different as well. Like, as much as we go, it's country, but it's like country, like rock country, and one's a bit bluesy and one's a ballad, and
they're all four entirely different songs, all joined together to tell a story, which is nice. You know, the bluesy one, we haven't done it. You know, it's real sort of, you know, Sawgrass sort of bluesy type feel to it. So we're quite excited to see what people make of it, and to see really which tracks are, you know, the people enjoy the most.
Favourable ones,
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. Rob on next week, isn't it?
It's 26th.
26th, is that next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Soon. 2 weeks. Oh, it's very soon. Very soon, sorry. I'm a bit confused in my month. Perfect. Yeah, really, really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that.
So tell us, who are some of your the people that have inspired you, like some of the sheroes and the women that have inspired you to do music? And for both of you, actually, I want to know that because obviously we're a women-based show, so we want to see the women who may have inspired Andy as well.
Yeah.
Well then, if he doesn't say me,
I think you're in trouble.
Other than your spouse, Adele, there, you know.
I mean, it's kind of really easy for me because Stevie Nicks is like my all-time favorite. You know, she, you know, from a very
Lady A as well. Sorry, just to interrupt whilst the name's
yeah. I mean, Stevie Nicks, you know, all of her stuff. I know, technically, you know, she's not technically country, but you know, she can weave in and out of anything, can't she? She's just incredible. And
she is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, really, really good. And, you know, again, you know, you listen to Miranda Lambert. For me, you know, House That Built Me has got to be like one of the best songs that has ever been written. It's just absolutely. And I was late to the country scene. You know, I grew up listening to rock music. So, you know, I was quite late to it, you know, and to start and listen to, you know, Miranda Lambert, Tenille Townes, absolutely
brilliant.
You know, as a modern singer. So,
see, as much as I'm the same. We're both like love our rock music, but as much as I had that when I was with like spent time with one of my sisters, it was always Lady A that I listened to. So that was my like kind of foot in the door with country music. So yeah.
And I mean, do you know what? We are very much that we like to listen to unsigned artists. Yeah. So a lot of the time that we sit about and listen to the music, you know, we will listen to different people. We'll listen to Jade Halliwell. We'll listen to, you know, Kaz Gill. We'll listen to Kira Mack is you know, somebody who's local to us.
Yeah.
So we'll, you know, as much as we like the Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, etc. Yeah. You know, we're very
Charlie
much
Young,
there's so many good unsigned artists that, you know, and I think it's important that we all support each other. And you know, I can't emphasize how, you know, difficult it can be at times,
especially in the minute as well.
Yeah, so you know, if any of us can spend time to support another artist, you know, like ourselves, then you know, that's what we're going to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. That sounds amazing.
I think that's so
the
awesome.
best way to do it. Best way to do it. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so now this is the. Sorry, I've got the dog. He's all stressed out for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I was talking, just going to caught a glimpse, and I went, "Oh."
You got a puppy co-host today.
Yeah, puppy co-host. I don't know what's wrong with him today. He's all cuddly and needy. So yes, this is the fun part now. This is the bit I love. So this is the quick fire questions. Okay, they are really, really easy. You don't need to stress. They're just first thing that comes to your mind. Works perfectly. Okay, but remember, you both have to answer. No joint answers.
So are you going to address it to us individually then?
Well, I'll just say it and you can both answer. How about
that?
Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Early bird.
Beach or countryside?
Countryside.
Countryside.
Favourite season?
Spring.
Summer.
Perfect. Biggest fear?
Spiders. Oh.
That was quick. That was very quick, spiders. Does it?
Adele.
I think we've just scored World War III here. Favourite holiday?
See? It's not
losing you.
It's not me, is it? Oh, that was cute.
Favourite holiday?
One we've been on, or one I'd like to do.
It's up to you.
I'd love to go to Nashville.
What's my favourite holiday?
We enjoy going to Devon, don't we?
I love Devon. I absolutely love Devon.
Devon's amazing.
I'd go to Devon about 20 times a year if I could, to be honest.
Perfect. Okay.
I like France as well. We went on our honeymoon. We went skiing.
Nice.
I was absolutely terrified to get up there. I think I pretty much stayed like that the whole way getting up, but it was ace.
Yeah, I mean, I interesting.
I'd like to go on an island though if I was going to go somewhere. I'd be
like the Maldives or something like that.
You don't like water.
I know. I was terrified on the way, but I'd absolutely like no phones or anything. Just goodbye world.
Okay. Adele doesn't like planes and she doesn't like water. So I don't know how she's going to get onto this island.
You're on an island now. England's an island.
Well, this is true.
Okay. Favourite drink?
Alcohol.
The whole bunch. Everything is included in that.
That's just a bad day.
Coffee. Coffee?
Oh, I couldn't live without coffee.
Mine would have to be beer, like real ale.
Left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed.
Favourite animal?
Wolf.
I've got two.
Okay, go for two.
One's a giraffe, and I'd have one in my back garden if I could, because they're just phenomenal. And the other one is a sausage dog. And that's,
Which he's been nagging me about now for 3 months.
They're just so cute.
I love that.
That size.
She wants a sausage dog, yes.
Your favorite color?
Which one was that?
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
I know black isn't a colour, but I'd have to say black.
If you could talk to anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you want to talk about?
Ooh.
That's a really tough one. Dead or alive? I would probably...
Do you know what? I had a conversation. Do you remember when we spoke to Dom, Ozzy Osbourne, every day of the week?
I would say, you're going to think I'm very boring now, but Nelson Mandela, I would say.
That could be interesting.
Great choice.
No, it is.
Oh.
These are the sort of conversations we have together. So I will say Martin Luther King, and she'll say, "Who's that?"
I have a dream. You've taught me this.
Yes, I have.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. That's so funny.
Oh, what is one of your hobbies?
It's funny because I would have always said music because it was a hobby, but it's kind of a bit more than that now. So I think I've always played sports, so it's been sport. I played cricket, so cricket was my main hobby.
I don't really have any. I enjoy decorating. That's my hobby at the moment. Decorating.
That's a different hobby. That's cool.
That's a really good hobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could be a musical, what musical would you be?
What musical? You look.
I'm not very good at musicals, am I?
We'd be Grease.
Grease. I couldn't really see me strutting around like John Travolta, could you?
I'd die. Oh god.
Yeah. Musicals. Don't know. I'd probably be in The Sound of Music or something like that.
What would you be in that?
I'd be the bloke.
Which one?
The one that was the dad.
The captain.
Yep.
Captain Van Trapp.
In one drop. Yep.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
Sadly died this week.
Yeah, the actor's just died. He's just passed away.
If you could be a mythical creature, what creature would you be?
Ooh.
This one nobody gets everyone.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter! What? It's not a mythical creature.
Okay.
I'll be a dragon. That's mythical.
A dragon.
What dragon?
A dragon? It's a mythical creature. Like, I would say
Harry Potter's mythical.
He's a person, creature. Like, do you know, like a Never-Ending Story?
Yeah.
Like that dragon/dog thing.
He looks like him,
Yes.
don't you? You look like him. He does. He looks like him. Look, see. Look at that face.
Up there with that one.
Okay, Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson, I love that.
I know very well that question.
Don't worry. They're definitely interesting answers. I love them.
Oh, these are definitely some of the best answers ever. Oh.
Definitely. Definitely. I love these answers.
If you could be a Disney character, what character would you be?
Ooh. I could be a Disney character.
I say Pluto.
That is not a Disney character. Is he? Oh, no, actually. Mickey Mouse is Disney.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you could be, yeah.
Pluto.
Pluto?
Pluto. I love that. Pluto's a dog. It's so cool.
I'd probably be, right, you might weird here. I'll probably be Tinkerbell because she's little and quite small, but she's a bit feisty when she needs to be.
She's a bit of an air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell.
What's your favorite snack?
Food.
Yeah.
Any food. As long as it's food.
The same on that.
What?
Bacon sandwich.
Oh, yeah. That's not a meal, it's a snack. It's like an appetizer.
Yeah, bacon sandwich, definitely.
Bacon butty.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Best.
Nice. So if you could give us a song recommendation, one song that you would tell everyone they have to listen to, like, you know, here's the song you have to listen to before you die type of song. What song would you recommend?
Sound of Silence.
Oh, good song.
Oh dear.
Oh, got you there now,
yeah.
Anta.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something that's like. For me, the best, the song, yeah, Us and Them, Pink Floyd.
Good choice.
Perfect. Good choice. Yes, definitely. Oh, was that the last one? That is, isn't it? Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
I got so caught up in the songs. I was like, oh. See, that's why we're crazy. Okay, the last question. Okay. Who is your favourite CWC host?
Can we end the call here then? So I'm answer that one.
I love it.
You say
love
one,
it.
I'll say the other.
This
So
is
there
like-
you go.
This is really hard because I wouldn't want to offend anybody by picking a favourite. Go on, you go first.
Yours number one, mine's number two.
No,
We won't
you-
mention any names here.
Go on.
We've
I
just,
don't like answering questions.
we've just called Boardwalk through.
Well,
I say number one.
number one.
Say number two, it's fine.
Number two.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. Number one, number two. We
Yeah.
both got a vote.
Wait, are you sure that wasn't Tigger and Bilbo, 1 and 2?
I know.
Yeah, it could have been
Oh, it
Tigger
could
and
have been,
Bilbo.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Seriously, the animals have had more votes than we have. It's hilarious.
No,
Hilarious. You have to laugh. Yeah.
I couldn't pick between.
No.
Nope.
That's good. Oh, look, Tigger's here now.
Tigger's saying hi.
Aww.
He's like, I gotta sit on your lap. Okay.
It's
Is she
funny.
nice? Okay.
Oh, yeah. She gives cuddles. I've never known a cat to give cuddles
Yeah,
like
she comes
Tigger
up and
does.
she cuddles and
It's so cool.
I was video calling my dad yesterday one time, and he's got two cats called Arlo, and I can't remember the other one's name. I can't remember her name. Anyway, she kept having me dad. She was like, she must have got
Going
bored.
for him,
She
yeah.
just kept having his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Animal.
Cats can be funny that way. Cats can be funny that way. So, tell the world, what have you got planned for 2021? I can get the words out there.
Okay, so musically, we've just finished 2 brand new songs that we've not even recorded yet.
Okay.
We have a third song,
Which I cannot even bring myself to sit and try and work out the melody for yet because it made me cry when I read it. Oh,
Okay.
I'm really excited about this third song because I think it's like really sort of.
He gets to laugh at me every time I have a meltdown.
Yeah, it's really. I hope it's like a really emotional song, so I'm really excited by that.
I don't know whether we're going to do another EP or album or just singles yet. We haven't quite.
Yeah.
I must admit, I like the idea of doing another EP because I've enjoyed the experience of doing it. I think sometimes whilst an album is a craft of a lot of songs, and I just think like we've done with Ari, Where I Belong, and we've moulded 4 songs together. I think
you can get creative bursts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's nice to do an EP because when you try and do an album, I know me personally, I would sit there and like all the songs would start moulding into one. I'd get proper like music block with it.
I think that the thing that we've learned as well, possibly, is that you don't know when you go into the recording studio. So we will go with 4 songs. Now we'll have a preconceived notion of which song we think is going to be the best. It's not going to happen because you just never know what's going to come out the other end. And I think the thing that we've learned is, what I wouldn't do this time is do one and then do another and release a single and then mould it into an EP. I would do all 4 songs, see which one was the right song to release as a single.
Yeah,
I think that's something that we've learned because again, we haven't been doing it that long. So so EP definitely, I would think towards the back end of the year. In our personal life,
hopefully Jordan will be back in school.
So, yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, we have a shop, don't we?
Yeah, we've got our own business.
About that. Because that's going to be a big thing, I think, for 2020.
So we do all kinds of printing. So like, but I've got my words out. So as well as like all t-shirts and hoodies and things, we do a load of personalised gifts as well. So that's our business. Obviously, we can't open at the moment, so we're closed. I'm hoping we're starting embroidery as well.
Okay, that'll be cool.
So hopefully that'll have a bit of a kickstart.
We moved this shop and we kind of opened, then we were locked down, so we didn't really know whether it was the right move or not. So I think a lot of the time is probably going to go into that.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time really will be working with George with his schoolwork and all that.
Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun year.
We might get out and play some gigs. One exciting thing that we've got is that we're thinking that we might put a full band together once we do get out.
It's hard for acoustic acts to get gigs, I would say. It's a lot harder when you can't like add a footbox or you've not got. I know there's 2 of us playing guitar, but it's just not the same as having that full band behind you.
Having the drums and everything else to go with it,
You're a bit more limited to what gigs where you can play.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we want to get a full band behind us, so we can.
And it's not something we've done. So we've kind of like, I don't know, because we're obviously we're in the same house. We practice all the time together. We kind of know each other inside and out in terms of what we're doing musically, and I think it'll be quite interesting to share that with other people and to see how well we adapt to the fact that we don't know what's going to come out of that person.
Having that extra input,
I'll be hearing back shortly as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be great.
Perfect. Well, it's been amazing having you on the show again, which is really, really cool. We look forward to the new EP. So everybody, make sure you check out their socials when the new EP is coming out. Make sure you download it. Yes, 26th. Yeah, 26th of February. Perfect.
Yes, please, everybody, if you wouldn't mind going and pre-saving on Spotify or even better, pre-ordering it on iTunes, we'd be really appreciative.
Or Amazon, or wherever you can.
But again, thanks ever so much for having us on. We really appreciate the support we get on.
No worries, anytime.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you for coming along. It's been fun.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.